Hi everyone. One day after being officially eliminated from playoff contention by Kootenay, the Canes and Ice were back at it last night at the NMAX Center, and Chris Ty got the start in goal for Lethbridge, giving Ty Rimmer the night off. He looked solid early. Second period, Jaden DeShano finds Sam Reinhart wide open in the slot, but Ty shut the door. Canes struck first in this contest. Jamal Watson threw the puck on goal. Ty Wong drove hard to the net, banged in the rebound, his second in as many nights. It's 1-0. This goal, by the way, the Canes' first marker on home ice in just over 208 minutes of play, if you can believe it. The Canes add to their lead here off the draw. Watson spun and fired that fooled Wyatt Hoffland. 2-0 Lethbridge. Where was this team all month long, for heaven's sake? Still in the second, Kootenay power play with 12 seconds left on the clock. It's number 12, Luke Phillip, who beat Ty. They went to the dressing room down by one. Third period, 2-2 the score now. Canes in a power play. Brady Ramsey down low to Russ Maxwell, centered in front to Captain Graham Hood, and that gave the Canes a one-goal edge. They'd add one more before this thing is through. Mike Sofilis found Lenny Hackman, and in Game 70, Hackman has his first WHL goal. That provided some much-needed insurance. Lethbridge held on to win by a count of 4-2, and after the game, we caught up with Hackman in a fine-looking lid.
Oh yeah, it feels good. I mean, 70 games. I was hoping that one would go in eventually. I was just going in 4-4, and I was calling for the puck for my roommate actually, so there's some roommate chemistry there, I guess, and I just went in. I guess I made no mistake.
You know, it's good, but it's kind of sad at the same time. You know, you wish you could have played like this the last couple of weeks, but it's kind of amazing when the pressure's off, how the pucks just start finding the back of the net. I don't know, maybe we were gripping our sticks too tight for the last little while, but I mean, it's still fun, and the fans had a good time, so that's what we wanted to do, and we're happy.
Now with getting more ice, I got to show them that I can handle it, and you know, every single guy's got to work for something next year, whether it's playing in pro or playing here again. So you got to keep going hard, even though we're out of the race.
Hurricane Watch sponsored by Lialta Building Supplies for all your home building and renovating needs.
And the Canes are back on home ice Friday night to take on the Medicine Hat Tigers. And Kootenay, by the way, ends the season with a home-and-home series starting with Calgary tomorrow, and that game's in Cranbrook. The LCI Rams' quest for a provincial high school basketball crown begins tonight in Calgary. They've waited more than 2 decades to get back to the big dance. Now they're the belle of the ball, so to speak. They're ranked #1 in the province. They've got a target on their back, and they've never been on the stage ever before. Daryl Rummeld reports.
Fresh off an emotional victory at the Zone Championships, their first in 5 attempts against the rival Cardston Cougars, the biggest challenge before head coach Cale Rasmussen and his LCI Rams is refocusing on the new task at hand, winning a provincial title. They enter the provincial championships ranked #1 in Alberta and the odds-on favorite.
You know, I've had some people say, do you feel pressure because you're ranked first? And I don't. I think I like the draw that we got. And I think that actually it gives our kids confidence.
I do think it puts pressure on us, just like my coach was talking to me about it earlier. It kind of puts a target on our back, but it's perfect for our team. I think it's going to give us a lot of confidence going into this weekend.
The last time the LCI Rams qualified for the provincial tournament was 1992, at least a year before any of these players were even born. The last time they won a provincial championship, 1979, when some of their parents might have even been students here. But those are just numbers to this high-octane Rams team that's set on doing something that hasn't been done in decades and write their names into the history books among the province's elite.
Getting that #1 berth going into provincials, we're ready for it, and we want to make it this year.
Anything less is a disappointment?
Everything less is a disappointment.
The Rams are hoping the top billing gives them an opportunity to use their bench. The championships can be a track meet of sorts. To win it all, they need 4 wins in just 3 days. So sticking to the game plan and keeping focus are now more key than ever.
We have to continue to share the ball and trust each other and play great defense like we did this past weekend. If we do that, we'll be all right.
Yeah, I think ball movement really helps us. I mean, we got a lot of offensive weapons, and I think our team's at its best when we're moving the ball around, playing good defense.
Despite their lofty ranking, the Rams say they aren't about to take any team in the tournament lightly, especially a tournament the school's waited so long to get back to. Daryl Rummeld, CTV Sports, Lethbridge.
And Jackie, the Rams tip off against Lloydminster in just a few minutes' time in Calgary.
No pressure there. Coming up next, we've got some really cool video we're going to show you. This links near Lake Louise.